Well, hello there, Real Movie Talk followers. My name is Cassidy, and I'm here with my friend Sean Hill. And together today is our first episode of actual Real Movie Talk. We're going to be discussing a few of our favorite movies. Sean and I have compiled a list of our top 10 movies. Both are really different from each other. So we're going to be taking turns, basically giving our own opinions and point of views on how we feel about each other's top 10. And we're going to start out from the bottom and work our way up through each episode. And yeah, hope you enjoy what's to come.
All right, so let's start off with Cassidy's number 10, which is an interesting choice. So without further ado, I'll let her introduce it and explain it. Go.
Well, I hate to be a buzzkill, but I'm kind of a nerd. Don't know if you can tell. And one of my favorite all time movies, and one of the best movies I think comically done, was Grandma's Boy. I know that there are a ton of stoners out there that will agree that this is one of the best movies. Um, it has Nick Swartzen in it, Dante, one of Adam Sandler's friends. Basically, it's a movie about a young man, and by I say young man, I mean almost 40, living with his mother. He's broke. He works for a video game company. He's trying to create his own video game with his own twist. He wants to really launch it. He's really passionate about it. The company is run by the ultimate nerd, and he is determined to reign over all of these other nerds at the company. And there's a lot of pot smoking. There's a lot of really inappropriate humor. There's a chimpanzee, which who doesn't love chimpanzees? So I just highly recommend, if you like movies, if you like comedies, if you like Adam Sandler and Nick Swartzen, it's got the same group of guys, it's got the same kind of humor. I thought it was hilarious. I laughed all the way through it, and I was not under the influence of any at the time of my actual first time watching it. So I just have a great appreciation for what those boys did. Nick Swartzen helped write it, and I'm just a huge fan of him. I think he's hilarious. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I kind of bumped into him at the Grove in LA one time, and we had a moment. And by that, I mean he walked past me. But regardless, I got to see Nick Swartzen face to face, and it was like, ask my sister. I was in complete, like, that was the first time I'd ever been in starstruck. Yeah,
Starstruck. Okay.
starstruck. And it was Nick Swartzen of all people. It wasn't like it was George Clooney. It was Nick. Like, half of America doesn't even know who the hell he is, so that's what I thought was hilarious. So, anyways, yes, Grandma's Boy, one of my favorites. Sean, what are your thoughts on Grandma's Boy?
Oh well, one of the things that we did, we let the viewers know, we sent each other our list, and then we watched each other's films that we hadn't seen before. I'd never seen Grandma's Boy before. I had heard of Grandma's Boy, never seen it. Um, it was I wasn't under the influence of anything when I watched it either. I laughed at some parts. Some parts were funny. I didn't know the that Adam Sandler was involved with it. When I saw the Happy, what is it, Happy Madison,
Happy Madison.
Happy Madison logo at the beginning, I go, oh boy, because I've kind of gone on record. I'm not a big fan of Adam Sandler and I guess frat boy humor that he does. It seemed the film seemed like Adam Sandler light, where he got the script and he went, yeah, I'm just gonna pass this off to my friends here. This is good enough for me, but it's good enough for them. There were some interesting ideas. I liked the roommates that Nick Swartzen had. Help me out on this one. I'm trying to remember who they were. Doris Roberts, right? Um, um, was it Mrs. Cleaver? That was one of the.
Yeah, the old women. Yeah, no, they went off. What was it? Doris, wasn't she the mom in the Partridge Family?
No, she. If it's who I'm thinking about, she is. She was the mom on Everybody Loves Raymond. If I'm thinking it's you're
Well,
thinking,
that's okay. So Doris is the one that was the one for Everybody Loves Raymond.
yeah.
But then the other one, she was the mom in the Partridge Family. She was
If
David Cassidy's.
if it's Shirley Jones, then yes, I
Yeah,
then yes, then
yeah, I'm sorry, I got the names mixed
that
up.
was her. That stuff was hilarious because of course they're playing against type. They're not they're older women, but they're smoking, cursing, having sex,
So hilarious.
which is something don't really want to think about them doing. One of the characters that you mentioned liked, and I thought, that's kind of the owner of the company that would always talk in like video game ease.
And I'm teaming.
He was hilarious. I thought he was funny. You probably
She will be mine.
you could have probably centered the movie around him, and probably would have been a better movie. Um, and there's one other. Oh, the stoner roommate,
Dante.
Dante. Yes, he was your
Oh,
classic. Yeah,
five.
drive monkey drive. I remember that was one of the things that you had mentioned when we were talking about it initially was that part. So I'm like, every time I saw the monkey, I'm like, well, when's he gonna drive? And then he drove. Um, could I recommend it? No, I mean it's just not my type of film. I did like it. I'm glad that I saw it. It wouldn't make if I'd seen whatever year it came out. It wouldn't have made my worst list because it wasn't like bad. It just wasn't for me.
It just wasn't your. It wasn't part of like. It didn't really appeal to your demographic.
Yeah, yeah, and I like to laugh. I mean, and I did laugh, and I just like it's just Adams, and I could just see Adam Sandler's fingerprints
Yeah. And you're like,
all over the script. Um, so we have one. Of course, it's your top 10 and your number 10. So it's definitely a enthusiastic thumbs up for you, and a mild thumbs up for me. But if
I would go ahead and say you have a thumbs down for it. I mean, it's okay. You don't have to sugarcoat it. You have a thumbs down for my movie, and that's okay. Stoners around the world are looking at you like, well, that's fun. Let's see what your top 10 is.
all right,
Huh?
well, all right.